destiny's call. Packed my stuff and left for Skyrim, but ended up in hell again with my neck resting in a guillotine. The end of me, it would seem, but then again, who could ever foresee? I take an arrow to the knee. I took 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 an arrow to the knee. Long ago I was enrolled in the College of Winterhold, paying my own way with the gold I earned working in the Thieves Guild, but I never ended up with a degree. I had to drop out of school early. My life changed oh so suddenly when I took an arrow to the knee. 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 I chased spiders to spider holes. I fought giants and I fought frost trolls. I stood up to the Imperials. I killed the dragons with the Elder Scrolls. I used to be so wild and free, and now I wander aimlessly. Adventure was stolen from me when I took an arrow to the knee. 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 Long ago I was enrolled in the College of Winterhold, paying my own way with a...
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I used to live in Daggerfall until I answered destiny's call. Packed my stuff and left for Skyrim, but ended up in hell again with my neck resting in a guillotine. The end of me, it would seem, but then again, who could ever...
Okay, so we are. I think we should be close to live. I'm looking at the channel, looking at it, but it's an ad. I imagine they wouldn't. That's the spirit. All right, so welcome to GameFront's fan mail, one of the most popular videos on Twitch, live streams ever. Honestly.
What's happening?
People can't. I don't know. Just say something, Morgan.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Fan Mail, January 31st, 2022. We have an amazing show lineup for you guys. We've got all of the videos of the week. We're going to go through every single comment. We're going to make it real What do we do with these comments, James?
Well, we read them out loud. We used to have it used to be that it came in the mail, and we would have this big stack of letters we have to open. We get paper cuts, and then by the grace of technology, a lot of our mail comes in through the comment sections of YouTube videos. It's wonderful. And there's Red Rhinelander saying hi. Hello.
How do we? I'm gonna see if I can flip this. Yeah, video settings. Nope, doesn't look like it.
What are you trying to flip?
Well, my GameFront logo's backwards.
Not for me, it's not.
Oh, really? Great. Done and done.
Yeah.
Fixed it.
So, is there any announcements that you'd like to do right off the top today?
Well, for one, we are crushing The Witcher. Finished one full week of The Witcher on Twitch, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning, Tuesday through Friday, Pacific Standard Time. Check the schedule to see if you can catch it. It's been pretty fun. I really like The Witcher. Turns out,
Yeah,
it's a good game.
I really would like to play it, but I am one of those people that won't play The Witcher 3 until I've played through The Witcher 1, which probably means I'm never going to see it. I'm never going to play it.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. I started in Witcher 3 and it's been great.
And you weren't completely... Well, you just spam past all dialogue and you don't follow stories to games.
Oh, yeah, story is hot trash. So, if you're going to The Witcher 3 for story, don't do that. You just want to get in there for the action.
Is that true?
Really. No, of course not. It's one of the greatest storytelling games.
I was going to say, that's not what I've heard.
Yeah, there are some awkward moments where, like, you answer questions about what happened in The Witcher 2 to, like, set up your storyline to continue properly. I'm just, I just guessed at all of the things.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's just going to be me and James today. Maybe Zach will pop in, but who knows? That guy's been a mystery lately. Have you seen him?
Not really, no. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him. I think it was probably last fan mail when he just popped in for a second and defended himself.
You know, I think he's coming back to America for a little bit, like next November, I think he said. Next fall.
Yeah, that's kind of, that makes sense. I thought you meant like really soon.
Oh, no. It's not the time to travel around, James.
There was a whole bunch of earthquakes in Hawaii last night, so maybe it is the time to get the fudge out of Hawaii. There was a 4.0 somewhere in Hawaii.
They'll be fine.
I mean, I'm sure they'll be fine, but you saw the underwater volcano that went off, right?
Was that in Hawaii or was that farther?
It was not in Hawaii, it was farther, but like what's to stop another, like all of Hawaii that you see was once those underwater volcanoes. When I hear that there's a 4.0 earthquake last night.
People could make the same argument about California. People are always like, oh my God, you live in California, aren't you going to die of a wildfire and an earthquake at the same time? And then the same thing with like the Midwest, everyone's like, oh, aren't you going to die of a tornado and boredom at the same time? Or like the East Coast, aren't you going to die of freezing and insults at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, those are all viable things, but they come into mind most. Like in California, I am concerned. I mean, we are going to, like it or not, the big one's closer than it's ever been before in our lifetime.
Ow, based off what?
Based off, what do you mean based off what?
What science are you using, or is this just a feeling you're getting? You've done your astrology.
Well, here's the thing, is we've already passed more time than we've ever historically seen between a giant earthquake event, like historically. And they happen every, like, I don't know, I think it's 200 years is these, like, 8.0 bigger earthquakes. And it's been, like, 250 years. So us going another 250 years is very unlikely. It's going to happen any second now. And when I see that,
we got a comment on the YouTube live stream. Is James balding? Jesus, Bill.
Jesus. No.
Holy schmoly. He came right for it. Where I need to see James now.
Well, it's not
James
that
isn't
I'm
balding. He has a full, lively head of hair.
Here's the thing. When I was, I have a strange, I don't know if it's not a widow's peak, but even when I was a kid, because when I was a kid, I used to buzz my hair because I hated having curly hair. So you could see my hairline goes back to here. And even when I was in third grade, people would be like, oh, that's where you're balding. It's like, I'm not balding. I'm in third grade. But I got to be honest. Even if I did bald, I would not shed a tear. I am not afraid to bald. In fact, if I did bald, I would seriously get like 4 or 5 wigs. It's like something I've always wanted to do. I don't even need to be bald to do that.
I
But
think
it's
you
like
book
the
more
excuse
commercials as like
Hell
someone with
yeah.
that horseshoe, like more character-y looking.
Oh my god, yeah. But
You
if
should
you
just cut your
fake,
hair like that.
if you fake, I mean, it's hard to when you have stubble in your horseshoe haircut. You look like you're crazy. It's just not
Um,
accepted out there in public.
I've done it before. As a young man, I shaved some like a horseshoe hair into the top of my head, and I had like longish hair on the sides, and I'd like get it all wilded out.
Is that when you were in like the trench coat mafia or something?
No, I don't know, but it was definitely the time of my life that I got the most attention from the opposite sex in the wild, just randomly, like at grocery stores
Well,
and stuff.
good attention, because sometimes
Yeah, good attention. Like scram, it's a freak.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'll take what I can get.
Get out of here. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I guess it
Nobody
doesn't
knows.
matter 'cause
Moving on.
Nobody knows. Oh, I guess here's an announcement. I was on a Veil for a commercial, and they
James,
never
you
released
gotta-
me. They never
gotta-
released me. So
These stories have to be like, I booked it or no story at all.
no. I not only did I not book it, but it was the fucking most
Like I don't go around telling you
inconsiderate
guys
thing.
about every new spreadsheet that I make for the office.
I'd like to
Like,
hear them.
oh, I made a
If you make a
spreadsheet.
sweet spreadsheet, I want to hear about it. But
Oh,
these
I make
guys
a lot of
cut
really
me
good
on a Veil.
spreadsheets. I'm so good at spreadsheets. I love them.
They never released me, and I want it out there in the world to know that I had
Tell
a
your
bad
union
week
rep.
last
Don't yell
week.
at us. There's nothing we can do about it.
Fine.
Can you tell your union rep?
I don't even know who my union rep is. I
Well, that's
joined
your
the
first
union,
problem.
and I got so excited to go to my first union meeting virtually because it was April 2020, and that first union meeting I ever went to was when they tell us that they're dropping health insurance. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, great.
All right, let's get to some comments.
All right, should we play the intro?
Roll that beautiful bean footage. We're assuming it's playing.
I think yes. And now it should be over. There's a little lag. I'm watching it there. Wow, that's great. That was a great intro. So we're starting, I guess. We're starting with Resident Evil.
Yeah,
and we'll
fan
go to
favorite.
the fan favorite. I've really been enjoying Resident Evil 3. It's so far, I think it's going to end up being my favorite of the Resident Evils. Which at this
Steve the
current
Ghost,
moment,
you know that you're in the minority with that. He says he hates the gameplay of Witcher. Oh, in the first Witcher game, sorry.
oh, I played the first Witcher game and it's not fun. It was like
Really?
It was like not fun at all.
Just
which
start
is
with,
probably why
with,
I never.
with Witcher 3.
I think I might start with Witcher 2. Witcher 2,
Oh, I have a
I've heard
question
is really good.
before we get started into the comments. I should have asked it in the announcements. I don't know do you know who Joey Greer is?
I do. I've heard of Joey
Yeah.
Greer. He's Judy
Yeah.
Greer's brother, right?
Correct. He
Mm-hmm.
hit me up, and I guess he's playing Grand Theft Auto 5 for the first
Yeah.
time online. Did he hit you up too?
Well, yeah, he wants me to get my PlayStation Plus account so I can play with him, and I'm really considering it.
Wait, you
'Cause
can't cross-platform?
You cannot cross-platform.
All right, I'm out then. He didn't
I
say anything
know.
about that.
Well, he doesn't know about that yet. I also fixed my
He doesn't
PlayStation. I don't know if I told you about this. I guess
You
this should
did.
have been in the announcements too. Did I tell everybody about it? How
Yeah,
I took
you
it
did.
apart,
Yep.
drilled holes
Yeah, no, you
through
did.
it
Nope,
to
you already told the
through the
story. We all heard it.
security screws.
Thank you.
It was a
Yeah,
good
thanks.
story. Let me tell it one more time. Okay.
Holy moly. All right, Resident
But-
Evil 3.
All that work and then finding out. Yeah. Okay. Resident Evil 3. Here we go. Elmano Mike.
Episode 3.
Says, is very James to cheat the doctorate in order to get glasses. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
He tried to cheat on his eye exam
It is
to get glasses. That's crazy.
Well, the reasoning was I was a little kid. I was probably 5. It's probably like 5 or 6, maybe 4. I don't know. But I loved Egon Spengler. I wanted to be that Ghostbuster. And that Ghostbuster, especially in the
Holy
cartoon.
moly! Of all the heroes to pick,
What? What hero did you have?
I was
Egon
into
was
the
a
Ninja
good
Turtles
one.
and stuff. I mean, I like the Ghostbusters, but just I was never obsessed with like a single Ghostbuster.
Well, I liked Egon. That's the one I wanted to be. Because my friends and I would all play, that we were Ghostbusters. And
Really?
and I couldn't be Egon because I didn't have glasses.
We were all about GI Joe stuff. Elmano Mike, Costco or Sam's Club?
You know what? I think Costco.
Elmano Mike, poor James. What a brutal smackdown by Nemesis. Yeah, you did get worked over pretty hard.
But I ended up, who gets the last laugh? The Heen.
Pill is saying that you are most like Bill Murray, but you wanted to be Egon. Strange.
Oh, as an adult, absolutely. Like, I don't know what nerd child James was thinking.
That's why I was shocked.
In all fairness,
you
back
were
then I was
shocked that
Jimmy,
I was
and that's the in all fairness, at that age, I was Jimmy, and I was a loser. By the time I turned over to James, I knew that Peter Venkman was the one that you really wanted to be.
Wait, do you like? Is that why you don't like people who call you Jim or Jimmy? Because like that was your childhood name.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
All right.
If you're a man, you pull a man's name out of the hat, and that's you for the rest of your days.
Like Morgan.
No, we got to find something better for you.
more masculine, so that you feel comfortable.
Yes.
Costco meals. I haven't eaten a Costco meal in a long time since right before I became vegan. I went and ate a Costco cheese pizza, and it was so nasty I threw up in the parking lot. Like the cheese made me throw up because it was like too cheesy. It was wild.
Did you get it from the hot server, or did you
Yeah.
I guess if you threw up in the parking lot, then you would have eaten a frozen pizza.
Like I didn't check her out that
She
much,
was
but the pizza was hot.
smoking. No, so you got I've never eaten the food that they're serving out of those I don't know. I guess it's not a
Pill
kiosk.
just spent 3,000 joysticks to change your name from the Heen to Jimmy.
Jimmy, wait, how does this happen? Now is that something that's legally binding?
Yeah, for the streams we have to call you Jimmy.
Oh, that's right.
I mean he's grinding every day to get those little joysticks, and he's spending his hard-earned joysticks to name you Jimmy. So I think it would be respectful if we continue to call you Jimmy. Maybe a nice little Jimmy nameplate. Got your little bonnet.
I'll
and a
do it.
pacifier. Oh,
Oh my God, there it comes again.
Simon DG, you can easily take the Nemesis out during these chase sequences with one frag grenade. If you do, he will drop weapon upgrade parts or powerful ammo. People always underestimate the frag grenade. James used up all our frag grenades.
Well, wait a second. I guess you're right. I guess I did use them up, but I felt like I was saving the frag grenades. I felt like I was saving the grenade launcher. The frag grenades are more powerful than a grenade launcher?
This is a very perfect turn of events.
I mean, I would have saved the other if I known. Damn it. But it did take those gametes out real good. You gotta admit that.
Gametes. Yeah, no, because they're so powerful.
Yeah.
But you probably could have done the same thing with a
regular grenade launcher and then a couple
you had to shoot them a couple times. Yeah. Pepper.
You're right. A
little peppercini.
You live and you learn, or you die.
It's
my turn.
You learn. I don't want to get this stream banned by perfectly emulating Alanis Morissette. Elmano Mike, expectations, James. Since I'm a skilled gamer, I'll handle the enemies with 1 grenade and 3 bullets and not use the grenade launcher that they gave me. Reality, James. He actually did it. Good one, James.
Well, little did Elmano Mike know that I wasted the more powerful of the tools.
Holy moly. Pill is saying in the chat that 2 shots to the open mouth is enough for the gammas.
2 shots of what? The grenade launcher?
Vodka, I'm assuming.
2 shots of I was just going to say, vodka.
Too slow. Amazing Jays 2807. Did James really just waste the red and green herb when he didn't need to use it because he wanted to save the solo green herb he was carrying in case he found another red herb to mix it? Question mark, exclamation point. What the
There's
hell,
no
James?
way that's what happened. There's no way that's
He's
what
got
happened.
it time-stamped.
It doesn't matter what the timestamp says. Even if that's what you see, I'll tell you the truth is much deeper.
Oh my goodness.
I would
No, you're not gonna gaslight everybody. Get out of here.
no matter
Amazing
what you
Jays.
see, no matter what you hear, I wouldn't make
It
that
looks like
mistake.
you guys had forgotten about the dodge button by the start of the video. It can really come in handy when you're being chased by Nemesis. Oh, update. It looks like James eventually found it.
Update.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
And I did figure it out. Spacebar. And it really works well.
Amazing Jays just wanted to confirm that red and green herb heals the same amount as a first aid spray. That's good to know.
Yeah, that makes sense. If your bolt cutter is showing the garbage can icon, which it is, then you can throw it away. Thank you. Forgot about that. I can't believe we didn't notice it had the garbage can icon on it.
Yeah. I'm just hopeful that like someday in the future we'll find something we need to cut, you know?
No, they wouldn't put that sign on there if it
Do you think
still
we're
had a
gonna-
use in the game.
Run out of places to put hip pouches. I think we have like 4 of them on right now.
Yeah, at what point do they become just leg pouches?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Ass pouches.
Dude, I'm dead. I watched this with my buddy, and he asked if this was some weird hentai game. Idiot, man. Lol. I saw you can shoot the red electrical boxes, and it will either stun or kill guys. Also, good job, Morgasborg, on the shooting. Maybe James is right. As soon as the big ogre shows up, it's Jamesy Boy's turn. The classic Heaney curse.
Yeah, I mean, it ended up that you died too, but at the beginning, when the first thing I get to do during my turn is fight a boss, that didn't feel good. It felt like I
that
was
what
being
happened?
sabotaged. Pretty much, yeah.
I thought you made it there first and then died, and then I played. So what you're describing actually happened to me.
Perhaps.
But you're the one that's complaining about it.
Well,
I have
I'm
no
such
complaints about
an empath that even when it happens to you, it hurts me so bad.
it. Even when it happens to me, you beg for pity for yourself.
I love it. Give it to me. Chasing spiders to spider holes. I fought giants and I fought frost trolls. Amazing assisted mode message achieved. What does that mean?
Because we would died so many times, they were like, "Do you want to play on easy?"
Yeah. No, we don't want to play on easy. Now a hint. If you managed to deal enough damage to Nemesis as he is chasing you, he will drop sealed cases.
See, I
that
think they're
contain
leaving
a
those.
pile of
They're leaving
ammunition.
these before we actually got to him.
Oh.
Like when he was chasing us around the place. But to be fair, in the 2, was it 2? The last time he showed up, he was like impossible to stop.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I think it's the same one, but he looks a little different. In 2, he looked more metallic, and now he looks pretty bandaged up.
yeah, he got cleaned up.
Is that the last of the messages for Resident Evil 3?
Yep, I think Wesker probably got in there and cleaned him up.
Yeah.
We have a real menagerie of games. There's only
This
one
is
comment on
insane
this?
to me. How is this only have one comment?
Nobody likes
What
it.
is wrong with the world? I guess we aren't going to play through this game. If it's just
Wow.
not popular, then why would we play through it? Because we enjoy it.
Oh, I guess in RE2 it was the Tyrant, not the Nemesis. They're different dudes.
Oh, that's why they're so different. It's because they're different. Makes sense.
Been playing this for the last couple days after getting the virus. I really like it.
Yeah, the game's amazing. I can't believe people aren't like just clamoring to talk about it.
I mean, I guess like it is more like experiential. There's not like as much of a story arc. It's like, you know, it's just a little bit grindy. I can see why people you know, aren't like don't have anything to say about it.
Yeah. Well, we did put another video. We recorded at least one more, so maybe there'll be more excitement about it in the second one.
Yeah.
Because it does. The
But
game does
if
get
you
more
guys
and more complex.
don't want us to play that series, just please let us know, and then we'll just stop and we'll do something else.
Now, Midnight Protocol was a very interesting game, but I'll never play it again. That was that. I
Wow.
guess if I was like, I would play Midnight Protocol before I'd play a game of Sudoku.
Fair.
But it
Brad
like
Hahn,
pretty much the same part of the brain. Yeah, go
the
ahead.
game
Sorry.
starts telling you it's set 40 years in the future, but they have to issue a disclaimer that it isn't real. James Heaney, then how the hell do they know it if it's real or not? Unless they are from the future. Brad Hahn. Maybe that's what they want you to think.
I don't honestly know anymore. Like when Brad came back with that, I was at a loss of words. I don't know what to think.
Do you think that if you had all the power of time travel and you wanted to get the message out about the future, you would make a independent hacking video game and then put it on the Humble Bundle to try to distribute it?
The first thing I do is try to get a big AAA publisher like Activision or EA, but they're gonna hard pass on that game. So yeah,
not like a baby publisher like CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, I mean they probably pitched it to CD Projekt Red too. But sometimes you just
Have you come to your senses about The Witcher?
No, I will never come to my senses, Morgan.
Okay, fair. Crispy eye, riveting. Dark page, jeez Louise. Amazing James. Bottom left looks like a poor place to put James's cam for this game. We can't see what's being typed down there.
Oh,
no wonder no one liked this one.
No, I mean, that's, you live and you learn.
Bill, it reminds me of a completely stripped down Deus Ex game. I don't know what that is.
Deus Ex. You've never played Deus Ex?
That's not Deus Ex?
No, it's Deus. It's Deus Ex, as in
Deus Ex.
I don't think it's Deus Ex. I think it's Deus Ex, as in Deus Ex Machina. I don't know how to pronounce the last part, but you know what I'm talking
only
about.
The aspects that are left are the hacking mini game and reading emails. So they took one part of a game and made it a whole thing, like Gwent from Witcher.
Like Gwent from Witcher. What? Oh, yeah.
It's a Witcher thing. You wouldn't get it.
It's a card game, right?
It's a Witcher thing. You wouldn't get it.
Okay. And here is the Henry Stickman video. And this was the last of... We will never do a Humble Choice series again. The crowd has spoken. Even the company...
Wait, James. Why? Is it because you came to your senses, or is it because...
I will never come to my senses. Period.
Yeah, so what actually happened?
The people spoke. And I still wouldn't listen. So Humble Bundle decided to end the series themselves. Mm-hmm. So now you just get everything. There is no choice of the matter.
Saints 928. These are awesome. I used to play the Flash game in the computer lab at my public school during English class. Probably why my messages are always edited or misspelled. These are hard as fook to make, though. I was doing animation for Instagram for a short time before I became a security guard, and these things take forever. Saints928, if you can, please share that up on Discord or send, I don't know, point me in the right direction. I want to see those Instagram animations. If you hear this message.
If you hear this message. All right, Steve the Ghost says, it wasn't Pokemon in that fight with Henry. It was Earthbound, lol. Oh,
jeez, James. Wow.
I guess it's because of how old. I don't know. I mean, I never played Earthbound.
It did look like Pokemon, but I guess it was Earthbound.
Pelagius says, a Moon Logic point and stick game. Okay. What's a Moon Logic?
No one knows. Only Pill. Bill? He's here. He'll tell you.
Yeah, I guess I should look at the thing. What is Moon Logic? Does that mean just like out there logic? Like you're never gonna guess it? It's out of this world.
Okay. No one thinks they look like Pokemon.
Nobody thinks they look like Pokemon?
Nobody thinks that. No. It really didn't look like Pokemon. It doesn't. Like the old Game Boy Pokemon, it didn't look like that same fighting screen.
I mean, I've never played Pokemon except for that Pokemon Snap game, and then I played Pokemon Puzzle League Tournament, and then I played Pokemon Go. None of the real traditional Pokemons. I've never played
like the look of the new open world one. I would play that if it wasn't just on Nintendo systems.
Yeah, well, Temtem looks like they're getting better. Lots of updates that I keep seeing coming. I was against getting it before, but like the more they support it, the more
I would
I'm
love to
open
try
to
Temp
maybe
10.
playing
We
it.
should try it.
Yeah.
Pill, Zach's not here, so I'll do it. Anal Crisis? Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Welcome color palette change from grayish, brownish, bluish mess with similar zombie games are. Hopefully they won't make some same mistakes as B4B did, making special types presence barely noticeable and closer to L4D, where engaging specials is like a mini event every time. Also, I have to say that plasma guns made out of plastic designs looks nice. Yeah, I did see a big update for this, and it's still in a preview mode, so they're just testing stuff out. So I'm excited to see how this ends up. I would say Back for Blood, something about it just turned me off that game. I uninstalled it. I used to play it pretty regularly, and I eventually was just like, meh, I'm not that into
I
it.
was talking to our friend Landon, that you're friends with also from the theater, and he said that and I never played it, but he said Back for Blood was unbalanced and like unplayably hard. And I was like, well, I really like difficult games. And he's like, well, this is like a bug hard.
Yeah.
It made me want to play it. But yeah, he says he likes Anacrusis better because he hasn't played the newer updates. I guess when he was playing it, it was pretty broken also.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. I like I think we said in the video, we like the style. It seems like it's got some potential.
Potential. Oh,
Potential.
Ember was a hell of a lot of fun.
Didn't you say you'd never play it again?
Oh, I'll never play it again, ever. I uninstalled
What?
it already, but I had a great time.
Given plays. Yet another great video. Good job, guys. Gamefront might be different from the 2012-2014 days, but the spirit is still there. This was and is the best channel on YouTube.
Wow. Thank
Could
you,
be.
Gibbon.
Hit him with the could be.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah, look at that.
Nice.
Dumb.
And then Pelagius says 4 out of 10. Too much water.
He likes it dry.
He likes dry. Well, he likes the dry humor. Maybe. Yeah, I mean the game was a lot of fun. I liked it. I would have never played it if it wasn't free on Game Pass. And if I was like hanging out with some children, then I would probably play this game. But I would really rather play a game that's like Left 4 Dead or that's like, a little more violent.
Yeah. The Dark Genius is asking in Twitter or saying that he'd love to see us play Deep Rock Galactic. Have you played any of that?
I haven't, but I've heard nothing but good things about the game.
It's really fun, yeah. It might make me want to pull my hair out, though, if we play together. It's a lot about co-op.
Well, I'm really the best co-opper out there.
You personally are just the best one?
I'm like a one-man co-op team.
Yeah. That's it. There it is.
And here we are at the big moment.
We
This
finally
is
did
the
it.
last video we made. And it was
Ever.
this is the last Dark Souls 2 video ever. Because it turns out when Morgan was off camera, he cheated and got himself banned from Dark Souls. And then because
Right.
I was hanging out with him,
I
guilty
was
by
running
association.
a little bit of
banned.
code on some other people's computers while I was invading them, and all of a sudden everybody freaked out.
Yeah. But let's start at the bottom. Mikhail Rose says, "The boys are back in town."
Simon GG, I love that boss fight, but the run to him is pure cancer. Pill, yeah, in fact, half of the game is like that. Getting to a boss is just who thought it was a good idea kind of thing. Starting with the earliest cases you encounter, such as Old Dragon Slayer, and all the way to examples like both Smelters, Sir Alone, and King's Pets. Although you'd think the feedback before DLCs came out would have somewhat changed the design for the better. Yeah, that is probably the biggest problem with Dark Souls 2. Even Remastered has some of those runs that are no fun. But I say Dark Souls 2 probably has the worst of it. Dark Souls 3, none of the runs are bad, and you can kind of like skip through everything. Actually, is that true?
I don't remember any tough really runs for Dark Souls 3. But I feel like Dark Souls 1 and 2 had quite a few runs that you'd have to make. But some of it was the fun of getting that perfect run to the boss.
Yeah.
Especially
No, I
in
didn't.
like
Dark Genius. No, I didn't get banned from Dark Souls 2. All of the servers are shut down right now because somebody was hacking through the Dark Souls servers and getting into people's computers and running some kind of script or something on there. So it's all shut down.
I wonder if we did get it wasn't Morgan, but I also wonder if we were having a hard time connecting before, because before we couldn't connect, but we were online and we'd see the shadows of each other, but no connections, nothing. And it
my
could have
second
just been
monitor
that
would just look like the Matrix, just like stuff running on it. I had no idea what it was.
Is that true?
No.
Okay, well, I don't know. I was like, well, I didn't know what you're talking about. But at that point in time, before they shut the servers off and you were still seeing each other online, I wonder if there was that you got in trouble for picking something up online from somebody.
No, I don't think so. Pill wants to know if I have not installed the Witcher 3 mods yet. I am a little worried about that armor management thing that you told me about, it auto leveling up. I don't know if that's too cheaty or not. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to affect Elden Ring. We will see.
Yeah, I mean, they turned off the servers for all of the Dark Souls games. Could you imagine if when they release Elden Ring, they had to have all the servers shut off? That would be a nightmare. That would be a huge nightmare.
Do you think that there's ever like any like industrial sabotage? Like, do you think that another company like a Amazon or somebody who runs servers would be like, oh, we'll hire these Russian trolls to go in and do this thing so that they have to shut down the servers and then move over to our AWS
servers? I mean, if they aren't doing that, I'd be surprised. I mean, it's corporate war out there, isn't it? These guys certainly don't care about people or other, like.
Okay, I mean, here he goes.
I mean, if that's an option for them, why would they stop? Like, there's nothing else that'll stop them.
James, you didn't use one cure. You've done enough.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, okay.
Andre Valverde, friend of the show, friend of the Adventure Bits. Welcome back. Welcome back to him. I haven't seen a comment from him in a long time. Nick Hanley, after 12 years, you really should know how summoning works in the Souls game. Zach, back me up here. Love you guys the same way I love a blind senile hound dog. Sure, all it can do now is whine and fart, but I just can't bring myself to put it down. The Dark Genius. I mean, Dark Souls 2 does admittedly have the most dense matchmaking system. Soul Memory, for as much as I enjoy it, with the high-level PvP options it allows, kind of makes summoning friends a pain. Agreed. But I did grind. We got everything. Like I ground up a million souls. Like we should be.
We have everything exact. Same worshipped God. Same ring. Same soul level. So if you bring Zach in and he gives me any lip, it's gonna be.
He's on the YouTube chat. He's about to land you.
Well, I'm only on the Twitch chat. Sorry, sorry, Zach.
Sorry.
Come at me. But no, I mean, there's nothing more we could have really done. Like, if it's more difficult than the steps we've taken, then they've got a broken game.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be that hard to join your friend at the same place in the game. Just put an option menu to join. Let me enter a 6-letter number code so I can join my friend. Like, don't make me go to the same bonfire. Like, I'll do it. But that's the dumb part. Like, they shouldn't make it that difficult.
Dark Page 1927. This is the content that I'm here for. I wonder what it is. Can we roll that beautiful bean footage? What is the good stuff? No. Yeah, that's the good stuff.
Yeah,
that is really the good stuff.
But as we just saw, I was cheated.
You were right.
I
Did you need a glass of water or something? You good, bro?
I stepped off that platform, and I should have perfectly made it to the next, but somehow, like, my head hit the next floor, and then I'm on the little tiny ledge that's about the size of a 2x4, walking back and forth for a second before I fall to my death. I should have
If I knew you were gonna do it, I would have sung "Don't step off that ledge, my friend."
You would have sung that? I
Yeah.
don't know that song.
People in the chat will know.
All right, so the Dark Genius says, honestly, James was probably right when he mentioned Morgan needing to go grab another million souls to get back in the range, which he did do, and it still didn't work.
Yeah, we
The
tried it
ring doesn't
off
let you
camera.
ignore soul memory, unlike the password system they added in Bloodborne, DS3, and the remake of 1. What is the password system? And I didn't know that there was a password system.
Well, it's because you don't use any co-oping on any other games.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't do
true.
the multiplayer Dark Souls.
So I had no idea that I didn't know. What are you gonna? But anyways, it just widens the matchmaking strike zone, i.e., which tiers you can connect to. I'd recommend just opening up the wild. Opening up the wild.
The wiki.
Oh, the wiki. Sorry, from a distance. That K looks like the letter D. All right. Checking what tier you're each in, and then raising the lower character accordingly, since you can only go up. Yeah. Well, that's what
Yeah.
we did, and unfortunately, it didn't work.
We did our best. Tim Peoples, hi friends. Been a while since I've been able to watch. Glad to see you still at it. Always love the DS content. Thanks for the visit. The Dark Genius on Twitch. James, you'd be doing me a disservice by acting like you can't read. El Scorcho, I may be in the minority here, but I don't like the co-op in the form of summoning each other. I prefer the pass and play. Oh no. You hear that, Zach? Put a poll up.
Yeah, the co-oping thing won't work anymore since the PC servers of all Souls games have been shut down indefinitely because of an exploit. What do you mean indefinitely?
That means forever.
I mean, I was familiar with that word. That can't be true.
It says indefinitely. Are you calling Neolite a liar?
I am not calling him a liar. I'm saying perhaps he's mistaken. There's no way it's going to be indefinite.
Well, they probably shut him down and they're working on... They probably have to rewrite all the code.
Yeah.
Because they don't know where the exploit is, apparently.
Well, that sucks.
Or it was so catastrophic or easy to get in that they, they have to rewrite the whole thing. I don't know why they don't... Like, there has to be, like, companies that specialize in, like, multiplayer services for games, right? Where they, like, they're like, oh, yeah, we'll write that code. That's what we do. And then they use their base code, and then they, keep it up to date and stuff. Probably costs money. But, I mean, they got to get something figured out before Elden Ring comes out, or they're going to push it again. I bet they push it.
Oh no, you think that they might just push the online?
They're not gonna release.
What if
it
they
with
just
no
made it so
online.
that you could connect peer to peer with somebody and just like connect to them instead of a matchmaking process through? Like, isn't that something that should be allowed? Like, there's got to be like, don't make us not be able to play together. Oh, it hurts.
I don't think they'll release it without any multiplayer aspect. I think that they would push the whole thing until they got it right.
I don't know. That doesn't sound. I don't think they'd push Elden Ring again when you see that there's already copies out there that reviewers are getting. Like, they can't push it more. They've been pushing it so far already.
What are they gonna do? You think they'll release it with a huge aspect of the game just not working?
Morgan, that huge aspect, I'd say 75% of players can't figure out how to do anyways. Like,
No,
I don't
you
think
just
most people...
You made that number up.
All right, you're right. 68% of players.
You just made up another number.
How low do you want me to go? 55% of players. That's close.
I'm not negotiating with you. I'm saying neither of us know. Neither of us have any idea.
Well, just out of the fact that I know that I can't be the only one out there that just enjoys the single player side of it. Of course, I want the multiplayer there, but it's not going to, like, I want to play Elden Ring. I've heard there's multiple poison swamps. I want to visit each one of them.
Yeah, that's probably true. The Dark Genius, he says, outsourcing a good chunk of your game's code is how you get poor quality games. But I mean, what else do they do?
Yeah, I don't know. It's upsetting. All right, and then Brad comes back and says, don't forget that you have a hollow skin helmet that completely nullifies curse.
We need to put
What?
that on. Yeah, never forget. Brad
Okay, I
Hahn,
guess-
unless they changed it in Scholar, this area 100% does have a timer. I distinctly remember it kicking me out the first time I ran through it. Simon DG, it does have a timer, but it's pretty generous. I think that we turned it off though.
How did we
the
turn
timer
it off?
after we beat the boss? It doesn't
No,
matter.
no, no. The in the memory. Wasn't it a memory and we thought we were gonna get kicked out, but we never got kicked out of the memory?
Oh yeah, that one. No, on the wiki it says it doesn't have a timer.
But Brad said it has. Oh, could you grab Punkert, Aaron?
Well, in this case, sorry to do it, but I'm calling Brad Hunt a liar. No,
Okay.
the wiki said that there was no timer, even though when you jump in, it says, you can't remain in a memory forever. Danger Dad video should be titled "Elderly Men Attempt to Play Dark Souls Co-op but Don't Understand How It Works." We could probably change that title. I'm not sad about that.
I mean, we not. I mean, the whole time we've been talking about how we are expertly executing it, and it's Dark Souls that is the problem.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right. Based on what I've heard from you two so far, still can't really tell what the problem is you have connecting with each other. See, in the server message you get when starting up the game, it says something about soft ban or go to a completely new area and try to summon, like the Ivory King DLC or Sir Alone boss fight. I give up advising gear. I give up on advising gear. You know you have the good ring. You know you have it equipped.
Don't have it equipped.
No,
you
we
don't
did-
have it equipped. But
we did have it equipped.
That's not what the comment says, though. You can't change his words.
Well, I can't change the past either. In the past, we had it equipped. Proceed to ignore unequipped, the unequipped ring. So is the gear he's talking about the ring where we worship the same god?
I don't know. I can't take it. Turn off directional aiming and gameplay options, James. FFS. 60 plus episodes and dozens of comments about it. Still haven't fixed it and continue to complain about a feature you yourself leave turned on.
I would never just sabotage Morgan, who relies on that feature of the game.
I mean, I would learn how to play without it.
I won't make you learn because of my discomfort. FFS.
FFS.
All right, and here's the final comment of our Dark Souls. To at least episode 6.
I like how it starts. James, you liar. In your original DS playthrough, Mitch brought up that thing you do, and you said you saw it in theaters and that it wasn't particularly new. Don't you gaslight Morgy Wargy like that? Wow. Wow.
Well, it's...
I try to talk to you about a movie, you pretend like it doesn't exist, and then in reality, you saw it in theaters and talked to Mitch about it. That's hurtful.
Well, in all fairness, that was probably like 10 years ago. And secondly, even us talking about this now, I don't remember which one that thing you do is. What? Maybe if 10 years...
The Wonder, it was in 1996.
I think that I was thinking about a movie that's like She's All That or something like that. I don't know.
It's like they have like a one-hit wonder, and it's called That Thing You Do. Is the name of the song.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I don't intentionally lie, but the title of the movie, That Thing You Do, is particularly like it's a very bland title. That Thing You Do. What's the thing? If it was like that, like super.
That's the name of the song. Their one hit wonder song.
Yeah, but it's not a very memorable title. And I'm sure the song, if it's got words like That Thing You Do, like that sounds like somebody doesn't know what's going on.
It's
what's
in the
that
60s,
thing you do?
so yeah.
Well, I don't remember it, and I don't remember remembering it either. For the record.
Holy moly! This guy's a psychopath.
Oh, Jimmy's name tag's broke. What's this?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what it is. I'm trying to get to live.
I guess I'm on.
That looks good to me.
Maybe what's broke about it is that it says Vaheen.
Oh, yeah, that could be it. I don't know how to change those things.
Yeah,
It's out of
me
my
neither.
control.
Well, I think we made it to the top, right? That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
And we're done. We're done with the comments. It was a
Yeah.
lot of comments, and it was sure fun to share comments with you today, Morgan. And I feel lucky that there's comments there to read. I'd feel
Yeah.
luckier if people were watching and commenting on that game that we've been playing called
You can't even remember
Nobody
the
Saves
name
the World.
of it. Oh my
What?
goodness!
Nobody
Wow,
Saves the World.
wow, you really backed into that.
What?
When you started that sentence, you had no idea what the name of that game was.
Well, I was trying to remember who it was that saves the world. I was like, well, I can't recall anybody saving the world. It's nobody.
Oh my. Are we gonna? Oh, I'll play extra to watch James sabotage Morgan. Oh my goodness. What are we thinking? What's going on this week? I'm gonna be streaming the Witcher in the mornings all week. We've got some more videos coming out, mostly from Xbox Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
When does freaking Lego Star Wars come out?
There's another Lego Star Wars game?
Come on, James. Don't pretend like you didn't know about it.
I've played a lot of the Lego Star Wars games, but that was back in the 90s on the PlayStation 1.
They're coming out with let's see. Where is it?
Do you remember
Oh,
what
the
a
Skywalker
nightmare
Saga.
was? You remember what a nightmare it was playing the Marvel Legos game?
I thought that was fun. I think the Harry Potter ones are fun too. I just have never played one through completion.
I played the original Star Wars Legos games to completion, and I also played a Legos, I think, Batman game to completion. And they were fun. I really liked them.
I want this Lego Star Wars to be the first game that I do Easter eggs and full complete playthrough tips and tricks.
Those are good. They've got a lot of Easter eggs in those games where you see they do little reenactments of things and put tons of Easter eggs.
It says spring of 2022, so it should be soon. It's right now.
It's not right now. I mean, we are still in the dead of winter.
It's February.
It's January.
February's when spring starts.
It's not February yet, is it?
It's like the beginning of spring. It's like the pre-spring.
Is it February 1st? No.
Well, it would if
it's January.
It was not February,
we're in
it
the
would just
middle
be
of January.
March and April or spring. We're not in the middle of January. It's literally the last day, James.
Well, we're sure not in February. I'll fight that till the end of the day.
Some of the people in the chat are definitely in February right now.
Yeah, February's tomorrow, you derp.
James, you know how time zones work, right?
Yeah. And let's see. Where would it be? It's it's not February anywhere because it's 11:58 a.m. So it could never be February until at least noon in California.
Are we It's February in Melbourne. Thank you. Suck it. Suck it, James.
It's been February at most for a couple of minutes.
Where
or maybe
is
an hour.
it February? I'm Googling it.
Melbourne. But no one's ever heard of Melbourne. I think that's Australia, right?
Yeah, so you have heard of it.
Well, okay, I've heard of it, but
you hurt yourself in your confusion.
All right. So, but that seems weird to me because I thought that the most different it could be anywhere was 12 hours. Because if it was more than 12 hours apart, then wouldn't you be just closer? At
you don't think that they split it up into 24 hours?
If it was there's no way. How could it be 24-hour difference between some places, right? Because if it was 24 hours, it would have to be somebody that was 50 feet behind you in order for there to be a time zone that was 24 hours ahead of you.
I don't know, man.
Because there's the day-night cycle. It's got to be only 12-hour difference. I can't imagine there's more than 12-hour difference anywhere on the planet.
Okay, the world into 24 15-degree slices.
Wait, there's 24 15-degree slices? All right. Then I guess somebody should mark it on the calendar. First time James was wrong.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next time. Thank